Oh my gosh, Scott. Thank you so much for letting me know that I was muted. I apologize about that. Uh, I've been talking this entire time for 5 minutes, not knowing that I was muted. Wow, I am so sorry about that. I can't hear TOS making executions. I can't even hear my music playing. So, my apologies. Hey, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate that. Sticking around for 5 minutes. We just did an entire market analysis completely muted. So that's awesome. Um, Still new at this streaming thing, but hey. Uh, you could hear my TOS? That's interesting. Yeah, my mic has a mute button as well as the mute button that's on the software here, and sometimes I forget to unmute this thing, and so I try to just leave it unmuted, but it is what it is. Um, okay, so let's go ahead and jump back in to here. All right, so what I was saying was essentially we got this rip in the pre, and we've been pulling back since. And there's a lot of stocks that are influencing the market right now, specifically Coinbase and some others. Coinbase signed a deal with BlackRock. So now they're joining one of the largest companies in the world. I don't know how that's going to look, what that deal entails. I didn't get too deep into it, but we did bounce out the volume and average price here. The 200 moving average was acting as resistance, and what I was saying was the 200 and the 50 really make it easy to understand whether or not we're in bullish or bearish movement. Basically, when the 200's on the top, we're in bearish. I keep it red because it just makes it really easy to know that we're in bearish territory. And then the green indicator here, that's this 50 EMA. When the 50 is on top, that's when we know that we're in bullish territory. And then the volume and average price is something that we actually, also use to measure that sentiment as well. But what I was also saying is that I think that we can be pretty aggressive on the downside today, and that's what I intend to do. We're at 337.50 on the day, and we're going to be trying to take advantage of these sort of more momentum candles. So if I back out right here, you can see like this one's kind of larger, and then we're waiting essentially for this consolidation and for the shorts to cover. We might take like quick longs here in these things, but really I think I'm going to be more focused on the downside today, and that's just because I don't want to trade against the trend, but I think that we can be pretty aggressive on this today. I think that probably this candle or the next one is going to fall over. This one might still continue to pop up from shorts covering from this sort of more violent red candle here, but we're not even that far away from the VWAP yet. We're not anywhere close to extension. I think we got another 2 or 3 moves for this to make some more lows and then begin to turn back around. Take a quick short right there. All right, we got that. We're up 387.50 on the day. And this was the candle I thought that we would go red on. Let's take another short. I don't know if I love my positioning. It worked out though. So we're at 437.50 on the day. We're gonna try to keep hitting that like around $1,000 a day. Although the last couple of days, like I think yesterday we only hit like $200. But we had a couple of days that were like around the 700 750 range. We've had a few days over 1,000, but the vast majority has been in that like 700 range. I want to get it to be more like 1,000 on a consistent basis, but that's not currently the case yet. So by the way, if y'all wouldn't mind taking the time to like and subscribe and do all those kinds of things, because at the end of the day, that's what's actually helping us grow this channel. We've grown quite a bit actually over the last few weeks, and I'm really, really proud of the progress that we've been able to make over these last few weeks. So we're we're moving towards like around 1,300 watch hours or something like that. No, 130 watch hours and around 1,300 views. So, we're definitely growing a little bit at a time and getting better and better every single day. So I want to appreciate you guys for that, because you guys are the reasons why we're able to grow this channel. Made another 50 on that one. So we're at 487.50 for the day. That honestly, that weird number there just annoys me. So I'm just literally going to take a real quick trade here with one contract just to get rid of that. And we got it. Oh my gosh, it actually paid me more than I wanted it to pay me. Hilarious. All right. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. I think I have OCD. I want it to be like an even 25 or 50. Might be getting some turnaround here. Got this consolidation. This actually looks like a bear flag. But if you know my philosophy on flags, basically my philosophy on flags is that if it's a flag, it's not bullish or bearish. It is a flag that is going to indicate momentumous move, whether it goes to the upside or the downside. Now, there is a higher probability of a bear flag being bearish and going downward, and higher probability of a bull flag being bullish and going upward. But what I've seen many times, I would say probably dozens of times at this point, or possibly even over 100 times, is that those flags fail and they go the opposite direction of what they're normally intended to go in terms of what we're usually trained on as traders. And because that's the case, when it comes to trading flags, I tend to be a bit more cautious, and I'm real quick to cut those trades a lot of the time, because I've seen them completely reverse momentum on something that was considered to be a bull flag or a bear flag. So I'm very, very cautious about that type of stuff. So am I working through the ETF evaluation still? Yes, I am. I am on TOS. That platform does not work with Elite Trader funding. So I've had to pay for a couple of resets, and my last reset was middle of last week. And we, like, the day that we did it, we had like just an awful day on that particular day in ETF. So I decided to take about a couple of trading days, like 3 to 5 trading days, to just reevaluate my strategy and reevaluate my tactics. What a lot of times was working out really well was this strategy was rather new, and so what was working out well on this strategy in TOS was not necessarily working as well in Trade-Evade. And so I decided to take some time away from that for about 3 to 5 days. I believe I did. Friday was the last day that I did my evaluation. So we're on Thursday now. So we're at 4th day. And it's funny you mentioned that, because I was actually considering right before this stream doing another reset. So that's where I'm at on my evaluation. I am still working to get funded. It is definitely what I'm hoping to achieve, because I want to turn trading futures into a full-time income. But it is, it has been a bit challenging, and paying for resets each and every time can get pretty expensive pretty fast. So I try to make sure that I'm going slow. The 25K with ETF, I was actually doing the static evaluation. The 25K and the 50K, though, as I'm like re-looking at it, looking at some of the products that are offered there, I've actually thought to myself, like, hey, you know what? It might be worthwhile to go with like the 25K or the 50K, which, by the way, there is a promo code that you guys can use now. It's JSBEST, and you'll actually get a lifetime discount on your monthly billing on these on any one of these evaluations. The lifetime discount can vary. The last time I checked it, it was 35% off for life. which could save a lot of money. And they've also informed me you can have up to 20 evaluations going at one time, um, so you can save quite a bit on that overall. But the 50K evaluation was something that I was looking at potentially trying next, mainly because you got this max drawdown of $2,000 and a profit target is only $3,000. The max drawdown being at 2K is really can be kind of appealing to me, because there's been a couple of times where I've been down like $500 in TOS, and then went back and actually came out profitable on the day, up like $1,000. So the current one that I was doing is a static evaluation, and that has a max drawdown of 625. So at that 625, that can be kind of close. So I am still working on getting approved, but it is something I'm trying to go slow, if that makes sense. It's like go slow to go fast, if that makes sense. I learned that back in my entrepreneur days. Sometimes if you really try to push, you can get yourself in trouble. And it's the same way with stocks. You can get yourself in trouble pretty quickly if you're being too like overly aggressive with it. And I think in my evaluation, I think I was being a little overly aggressive, especially because my first time attempting the evaluation, I was up $1,300 on it and got quite close to getting funded on there. And that was in my very first week. And I think I got in my head and messed it up. So I'm going to cut this. A little bit of loss on that one. About 150 loss. Still up 312.50 on the day. I was looking to go long for a break through that crossover, and with the TCM reversing. Essentially a test of the 50 was what I was looking for there. You see we've got this like consolidation here down at the towards the lows. This almost looks like a trend reversal. And that's literally what I was looking for, was like that bump right there. We just didn't get it, and I cut it out early in order to protect the account. By the way, thanks for commenting. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before, and I want to say thank you for showing up in the chat. Slow is best, yeah, exactly. Yeah, only trade 2 to 3 micros. I pretty much trade 2 contracts of the full, like ES or the NQ, and this has been what's been most effective for me. There's that reversal that we were looking for. So I'd be looking for a test here of the 50. That's this green line, and this honestly looks like a trend reversal because it looks pretty strong. We're still under the VWAP and well under the 200, but look at that. That's a nice bump. There we go. Got that one up 512.50. I'll likely do a reset on the evaluation either today or tomorrow. If not, potentially Monday. But yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I'm also like, not just like paying for resets just back to back, just because that gets really pricey if you're not passing your evaluations. And it's kind of frustrating too, because sometimes I do so well on TOS that I'm just like, oh, I should be able to pass this easy. But it's a little bit different when you're adding in the fees that go into it. And when you're adding in just, the different charts and the different software. TOS by far is my favorite software out there of anything, but nothing, links with it, obviously, because it's owned by Thinkorswim, because it's owned by TD Ameritrade. So, they don't link with that. And if there ever was going to be a funding program using TOS, it'd be hosted by TD Ameritrade, and I'd be all for that. That'd be awesome. But that doesn't currently exist. It's not to my knowledge. All right, up 680, 750. You can see I take a lot of trades out of these 47. We'll just divide that. We've taken roughly 24, 25 trades. I think it's 25, so we had a couple trades that were one contract. Okay, got a doji here on this flag. So this is like a mini flag right here. After this U-shaped pattern here, we got this 1 minute pullback, and then I'd be looking for a bounce off of not just the support level, off this 50 and off this U-shaped pattern. This actually looks quite bullish. Let me take that. I'd be looking for a retest of this volume and average price. I got in too late. I should have actually gotten on the start of this one here, but I think we'll get it on the next candle. Or we could just dump. Either way, I'm out, because 250 is, or $200 is way too much of an L for me. So we lost 250 on that one. So I don't want that to like go against me that so heavily to where I end up going negative on the day. And I know it's just paper money, but I don't care. I care a lot about making sure that what I'm doing is following my strategy, you know. Yeah, man. I honestly, I really hope the channel does well too. Like, we've only been doing this not even 3 weeks now, and you can see. Let's see, where is it? Pull this up here. So not even 3 weeks, and we're up at 1,261 views in the last 28 days, and 131 hours of watch time. So we've definitely been growing. We're growing slowly but surely, and that's really, I don't mind slow growth. I really don't. I'm not in a rush to try and make this channel be the biggest channel out there. To me, I want to make sure that what we're developing here is a strong community of like-minded traders that are getting value out of this content, and not just value out of it, but that are also being able to earn themselves. And hopefully, if they do decide to go with a prop firm or something like that, that they're trading safe and growing themselves slowly but surely. That would be my goal with this. I really hope to bring a lot of value into people's lives as they go on their own trading journey, because I know how challenging it was for me. I know how difficult it was for me to find information, and to find honest streamers was really, really hard, and to find just people who are like actually putting out content that made a difference to my trading strategies. That really mattered to me, and it was really challenging. So I hope now, after these couple years of trading, to be able to be that resource for people, and to be able to help people out in the chat or Discord, or through email or whatever it takes, to help people gain prosperity in their lives, especially through what is looking to be a very obvious recession on the way, which I think that, by the way, recessions are awesome for making profit. My very first business, I started at the very beginning of the 2008 recession, and it was wildly profitable, and that kind of changed my whole perspective on life. I came from a very poverty-stricken background. I grew up in poverty. I've been exposed to all of the horrible dangers of poverty to a very large extent. And to me, when the 2008 recession happened, I know that a lot of people got hurt, and that was very hurtful to see. But as far as I was concerned, things were cheap, and it was an opportunity for me to actually get out of my position in life, and to actually work my way up out of poverty. So to me, the 2008 recession was awesome, and That's honestly what I'm kind of hoping to see on this next recession is, and I think that it will be there. I think that recessions provide massive amounts of opportunity for anyone that is resourceful and anybody who is willing to get creative. I think recessions can really provide a a wonderful canvas for people who are very scrappy. And it's funny, this thing's actually going up, and as it does, I'm trading my way down. So we're up 487. We've worked our way all the way back to up 237 on the day. And all I've been looking for is like a test of this volume and average price. We see we like keep going up and like a little bit in a time, so I take it long, and it's just not bumping up the way I want it to. But we do have the TTM set up on the bullish side. There we go. And then yeah, I'm like, dude, this thing's got to push up. I'm like the TTM's there. The indicators are right. Everything except for being below the volume and average price and below the 200, we're looking solid. We definitely got like bounce off these lows. I mean, this is looking great as far as the chart is concerned. But man, I traded my way down just because it was like kind of choppy through that upward momentum. See that candle right there, that's what I was looking for. But with these like two dojis, I'm like, come on, like what the heck is that? Getting rejected here at the volume average price at the moment. Just popping back in. All right, man. Yeah, no worries. Thanks so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it, Scott. And we'll be doing our evaluation here very shortly. I think that I'll probably sign up for it today or tomorrow. So it'll be quick here. But yeah, man, thanks so much for checking us out. I love and appreciate each and everybody who shows up here. Thank you. All right. So we're like testing this view app here. I'd be looking for a push up through it, which I honestly think that we're going to get. So I'm going to take it long. There we go. We got it. I'm going to take another long because I do think that we're going to at least push through this. All right, we got that. All right, so we're doing pretty well. We're up 437.50 or so on the day, and yeah, man. All right, so it's working out. So, I may actually just do yeah. Let's jump back in. Okay, so we're up 437.50 through on the day. We lost a little bit through this chop here. There's very slow grind up. Just been trading the ES. I've been liking the ES lately. I think its tick size makes sense. It gives a lot of opportunity to be able to use this incredibly beginner friendly strategy. Basically, if you're unfamiliar with this beginner friendly strategy, we're doing 1 or 2 ticks, 2 if we're being more aggressive of the ES, and we're doing 2 contracts. So basically, each tick would be with 2 contracts is worth $25, $12.50 per contract, and we're basically just grinding up slowly. So we're taking our time. We're making sure that we're not getting aggressive. We're not looking for those, ride it to the moon kind of swings. I think those are more rare, and I think that you can get scalps really, really easily. I think this is something that anybody can do, even if you're brand new at this. So I think that this is a great method for somebody who is completely new to the game. And that's really what I'm hoping to do here with this, is utilize this method that is just incredibly new, or incredibly beginner friendly. Getting a little bit of rejection here at the view app, taking advantage of that, with just taking these quick little short scalps here. So short, that's when we sell, we basically borrow contract to go against it, Like, so with shorts, we want it to drop. With long, we want it to go up. And right now, we are getting another test that view up, and we're breaking through it. I should have actually gotten another like earlier on this candle. I think I hesitated. He who hesitates is lost, as I say. We still got it up 562.50 on the day, and yeah, we're doing well. So gonna take that long, and we got another one up 612.50 on the day. It looks like we're about to run. All right. Oh, probably should not have taken that. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that. Gave back some profit, up 562.50. So, all right, guys. So we've been trading for about a half an hour. In that time, we managed to get up to 562.50 on the day in paper trading. And as Scott was asking about our evaluation, we're likely going to re-add our evaluation here shortly, reset it, and start over. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for showing up. So what we're actually doing, what we're looking to get funded in, is Elite Trader Funding. Elite Trader Funding is a prop firm, and this prop firm will actually allow you to keep 100% of your first $12,500 profit, and then it is 80% after that. And these guys actually provide you with evaluations. They'll actually fund you up to $300,000 in funding in order to actually trade their money against the futures market. They have valuations starting as low as 10K and go all the way up to 300K. They've also got static evaluations. Static evaluations is really cool. These have a max drawdown of 625 and just stays there. So as you grow, the evaluation gap can actually get larger and larger. And then there's the kind of the standard style where it is a daily drawdown that kind of moves up with you. But if you guys use promo code JSBEST, you can actually utilize Elite Trader Funding to fund you so that you can actually trade the futures market just like I'm doing and utilize their funds to actually pull in income from that. And for that, they take an 80-20 split. So you keep 80% of the profits that you make. They keep 20% for funding you that money. And you guys can use promo code JSBEST to get a lifetime discount on your monthly account. And you can utilize a multitude of different softwares. The one that I'm using is Tradeovate. I like Tradeovate. I've been using it for a while, and I'll probably do some reviews on both Tradeovate and some other softwares down the line, probably before 2022 is over. But production does take a while, so I'll try and get those out when I can. But guys, check out Elite Trader Funding if you guys want to earn funding in the futures trading market. Exactly what I'm attempting to do here. And thank you so much, guys, for showing up. 11, appreciate you. With that, we're going to go ahead and shut it down for the day, and we'll be back here tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 market time. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for the notification. And check the description for that link, that promo code, and any other links inside of the description if you want to support this channel. Thanks again. We love and appreciate you. Bye for now.